Right, so I've been doing a lot more content on Marvel's Avengers than I thought I would coming out of it, but obviously as soon as I say something that as soon as I make a video about things the game needs to implement or change to get better, they bring out a war table video detailing all the things that's going to come in the next update. So we're going to talk about what we already knew was happening, what I like about what's going forward, and some of my complaints. I've got a bonus announcement at the end of the video that's got nothing to do with Marvel's Avengers at all, but everything to do with my Twitch. So yeah, we knew that this update was going to implement Kate Bishop as a new character, and she looks fun. She looks like she's going to be a fun character that everyone's going to want to play, which is why they should have probably put both Kate and Hawkeye, Kate and Clint in the same update, but I understand that, you know, they have put a lot more into Clint's update that's coming next year, that's coming in hopefully January, because that looks like it's bringing in Maestro, which is super hype. But this Kate Bishop thing just looks like it's a lead-in to that. It doesn't look like it's going to have too many big wow moments in it. It feels like they're saving the wow moments for much later, and they're going to build up Maestro as the next big bad, which I like. I really like that it's not Thanos, that it's Maestro, and that's good. Keep doing that, Avengers. But yeah, along with Kate Bishop, who looks like a pretty fun character to play as, they're bringing in a new boss fight, the Super Adaptoid, which I don't like this. I don't like this at all. It's like one of the big complaints about the game that I've heard anyway from people that I've talked to is that it's just fighting a load of robots, and then the new like big boss that you're bringing in is another big robot. I know that it's a character from the comics, but also it's a character from the comics that is a big faceless robot that is just used as a tool for other better villains. I just would have preferred if the first new boss that they were bringing into the game was a more iconic villain, or not even an iconic villain, but something that intrinsically tied in with Hawkeye, and wasn't like just this random put in, or was like the easiest thing for them to do, because this literally was the easiest thing for them to do. It's using animations and assets that are already in the game, using a character model that's already in the game, and literally using attacks that are the same as what the attacks that your characters use. It's very lazy, in my opinion, but that seems to be the way that Avengers is going, and it looks like the next update, the Clint update, is going to bring in a villain at least that is new and fresh and interesting. The story stuff looks like, again, a lead into Clint's thing. Clint's thing looks like it's going to be more interesting than what Kate's doing. This is literally just an introduction to Kate and giving you a reason for Kate to be in the game, and a reason why Kate's here and Clint isn't. And I hope that it's long. I hope that this DLC pack, that this update is a lot of content. I hope that it's a decent amount of content. But going from how long the actual story of the base game was, I'm very pessimistic towards how long this is going to be, because I don't want it to be like an hour and I'm done. I want there to be some meat to it. Like, give us at least 10 hours of Kate Bishop, and give us like enough time going through Kate Bishop's story so that we have a level 50 Kate Bishop coming out of it. Or that we have like at least a level 31, because I don't want to get to the point where I was at the end of the base game story, where my highest level character was Iron Man, who was level 12 out of a possible 20, out of a possible 50. Overall, everything in this update seems to be going in the right direction. They bring in a very incredibly lazy new boss, but it's a new boss. I can appreciate that they're bringing in, that they're doing stuff that we're asking for. They're bringing in crossplay, which looks incredibly good, and they're just bringing in a character that they've obviously put a lot of time and effort into, and looks really fun to play. And hopefully all of the new characters are on this level, because the thing that I'm very worried about is that they're bringing in Kate, and then they're bringing in Clint, and they're two very, very similar characters. So how are they going to make Clint feel different to Kate? How are they going to make War Machine feel different from Iron Man? How are they going to make She-Hulk feel different from Hulk? Winter Soldier feel different from Captain America? I mean, that's a little bit easier, but Winter Soldier feel different from Falcon? How are they going to do that? Is my first question. And my second question is, what other villains are they going to bring in as boss fights later down the road? Because if they're going straight to Maestro, I can't think of anyone that ties in to that. I can't think of anything that ties into that, because I know that Maestro, they're not just going to have that be a one and done update thing. Maestro is going to run through the course of multiple updates, and probably we're going to beat him when She-Hulk's operation comes into the game, whenever that happens, probably sometime next year, like in April or something. But yeah, I'm excited, cautiously optimistic. It looks like Avengers is going to be a much better game by December 8th than it has been going up to this point. I don't hate the game. I don't hate it. I have a lot of fun with it. I feel like there's a lot of things that this game gets right. It makes you feel like the Avengers. It has a very fluid combat system. When the game works, it looks pretty as fuck. But there's too many problems for me to just gloss over, and they have a lot of work to do to save everything that's in the game, because there is a game worth saving here. And I really hope that the dev team and Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix really work at making this feel like a worthwhile game. Not just, oh, you can play as your favourite Avengers for about 5 minutes and then you've seen everything you need to see. It's going to take a lot of time, and I don't think they're going to please everyone in the next 2 updates. I don't think the next 2 updates are going to fix everything that we have with the game, because the villain thing is my biggest problem, because they have a thing in the game called villain sectors, and that's a different villain sector every day, or at least it should be. So there should be at least a rotation of 7 different bosses that we have to fight through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It should be Taskmaster Monday, Abomination Tuesday, someone else the next day, someone else, someone else, someone else, someone else, someone else. It shouldn't be Taskmaster, Abomination, Abomination, Taskmaster, Taskmaster, random aim robot, Abomination. That shouldn't be the rotation. It should be someone else, someone different, someone different, someone different, someone different. And making more than 2 boss fights in a game like this should be really fucking easy. It should be. It shouldn't be the case where we should be happy with just having two fights on a rotational daily basis. It's just not. It just doesn't feel good. When you have characters that feel this good to play, you should be able to feel like there's stuff to do with them. But anyway, that's my tangent over. I feel like the update will bring us stuff that we want and stuff that we've asked for, and it needs to work. That's the most important thing. It needs to work. But yeah, brush that to the side. Where this channel's going in the next month or so, I'm gonna focus more on my Twitch. That's for certain, because I'm just not feeling the channel at this point in time. My plan was to have every video that I had planned for the year done by the end of November, so I didn't have to upload anything through December, and the only thing that I had to focus on through December was the charity event. Speaking of the charity event, I've decided to change the charity that I'm raising money for. So before I was going to raise money for Mind, over the course of the night, Jacksepticeye, who is a content creator that I love and respect massively, much like he did in April, now in November going into December, he's brought out a call to arms to other content creators, other Twitch streamers, other influencers across all social media platforms to come together and raise money for Red Nose Day to help fight COVID-19, the coronavirus. Most importantly, what the money is going towards predominantly is to help those that are going to be struggling for food over the course of the next month in going into 2021. And I was like, throughout watching the 6-minute video that he posted, I felt like I should do it for this instead of what I am doing it for, because yes, Mind is a very important charity that does a lot of good stuff, and there's nothing wrong with the charity itself. It's just I can raise money for Mind any time in the year. Any time in the year, Mind will be there. This COVID-19 pandemic, it's a thing that's happening now. It's a thing that's really fucking important, and not a lot of people are taking seriously. So I just felt like it would be more apt to raise money for a cause that was having an immediate effect, not raise money for something that is personal to me, but also I can do a Mind live stream. I can raise money for Mind in August. I could raise money for Mind in April. I could raise money for Mind whenever I have a free moment to. Raising money for this is something that is only going to be possible now. And I kind of said to myself, yeah, I kind of have to do this. So I did it before I didn't really get the result that I wanted, and by the result that I wanted, I mean I didn't raise any money at all. So I wanted to do it again, and to become a part of this event again, and hopefully now we can actually raise a bit more money, because I've got more of a community on Twitch now. I'm inching my way towards affiliate, which is amazing, and just I really want to use the platform that I have to do some good. I really want to use that platform to do some good, because yeah, I've wanted to do charity work for the longest time since I started doing the channel, and now that I'm actually at a point where people care about it, like people will actually care if I come out and say I'm raising money for a charity, come help, because we did the thing for Mind back in September, and it did well. We raised money. We didn't raise a lot of money, but we raised money, and I can never say anything bad about raising some money. So hopefully doing it throughout the whole month, we get to raise a lot more money than doing it for a week or doing it for a day. And also December 13th is going to be the big long stream. That's going to be when I'm doing it for a much longer period of time, because it's the actual event day that he's doing the stream and that everyone else is going to be doing big streams. So I'm going to be doing streams every weekday from the 1st of December all the way to the 31st of December. This is going to stretch all the way into the new year. Yeah, hopefully we can raise a lot of money for a really good cause. That being said, if Christmas hits a weekday, I won't be streaming Christmas. That's the only day that I won't be streaming, because it's Christmas. You can't expect me to stream on Christmas Day. Boxing Day I probably will. New Year's Day I won't. But every day, excluding Christmas Day, 13th of December is going to be the big stream that I want everyone to come to. All 1,049 of you better come to my Twitch stream on the 13th, or I'm gonna be bitten. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope to see you guys on my Twitch streams leading into December, and hopefully we're all raising money when December hits, and we can raise a lot of money for a really good cause. That's it. See ya.